Snort, snort, snort,
Hogan drip,
snort, snort,
I got the drip, go.
snort, snort, snort,
Hogan drip,
snort, snort.
I got the drip, go.
Oh my god. Ooh. So, it should be a fun stream. I hope you guys are ready for a couple hours of chill fun in Bassmaster Fishing 2022. A few things I'd like to cover. Number one, tonight is your night for discussion. If you've been watching me play other new releases and you're like, man, I just wish that Phil would do a chill stream, this is it. This is the stream to absolutely have conversation with me, okay? All contributions are appreciated, all right? In regards to tipping, if you tip $5, if you tip $8 or more in one go, you can ask my Magic 8 Ball a question. Let's give you a demo of that right now. Will I catch a fish 50 pounds or more tonight? You may rely on it. Whoa. Remember, I haven't caught a giant fish in a very long time, right? So, cool. Maybe we're going to get a giant fish tonight per the Magic 8 Ball. You can ask the 8 Ball question if you tip $8 or more. You guys remember the incremental rewards for tips. However, the specialty thing that we do whenever it's Sunday Night Bites is if we raise $100 in tips, I put on my fisherman's hat and you guys vote for a new fishing lure to be added to the hat. Now, I have something special to say about this. There's only 2 sessions left of Sunday Night Bites, okay? There's tonight and there's next week, okay? That's literally it. There's no other Sunday Night Bites. After that, the game is being retired, and we'll talk about that a little bit in a second as to why that's changing. So it is the last 2 opportunities ever to add a fishing lure to the hat. Now, you might say, now, wait a minute. Why would we care about adding a fishing lure to the hat? If you're retiring Sunday Night Bites, doesn't that mean in 2 weeks the hat goes away forever? No, in fact, it's quite the contrary. Here's what we're going to do. If we hit the lure goal, we're going to add a lure. Once we finish up with Bassmaster next weekend, the final session, and we do the whole, I'm going to call it the season finale, just like I did with Friday Night Fights. Once that hits, the fisherman's hat will now be eligible to be worn on normal days. It will no longer only be limited to the fishing streams. So that means during any day, if we hit $100 in tips, the fishing hat will be in the running, and you can vote and see me wear a silly fisherman's hat with a bunch of lures on it. So essentially, tonight and next week are the final opportunities to add to the hat, and then those lures will be there forever. So basically, it's kind of immortal when you really think about that. Instead of it being, oh, this is just the thing we'll see every Sunday night, this is a thing that will be eligible literally every stream moving forward that we hit the tips goal. You could see that fisherman's hat with all those lures, okay? So, just throwing that out there. Now, I've already had some people who tonight have said, well, if this is the case, since this is like the last hurrah for Sunday Night Bites, why not reduce the amount needed raised to add a lure to the hat? The answer to that is very simple. The hat already has 4 lures on it. There's not much room left. I'd say, arguably, I can cram in 1 or 2 more fishing lures that you'll be able to see, and then it's crowded. Because what I was eventually going to do, if we, number one, had kept doing Bassmaster fishing, and number 2, if we had hit the goal more often, what I was thinking of doing is basically alternating certain ones out. Like that little frog you can barely see. So I was going to say, okay, he was the first one, time to retire him and put in a new one in place. But we never even got to that point, you know? Basically the way it was every other week. 1 week we hit it, 1 week we didn't. 1 week we hit it, 1 week we didn't. So over the course of 2 months, we added 4 fishing lures to the hat, you see? So, that's what we're doing. That's how it's going to work. Tonight we hit $100. You guys pick a lure. Next week, the final stream, you pick another lure, and then moving forward, after that final stream, the fishing hat will be eligible to be worn on other gaming streams if we hit the hat goal. So it kind of, like I said, it kind of immortalizes those lures. They're going to be there on that hat pretty much forever. Now, this does not mean we will never go back to Sunday Night Bites or Bassmaster. I talked about it to my stream earlier, but allow me to start recording and explain to the YouTube audience as well. And when I say that, I mean the on-demand audience, what's going on. So that way there's no confusion. You guys would know, but then people watching on demand would have no clue. Allow me to explain it to all you guys together, okay? Fair enough? All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to start recording. I'm going to do this little segment first before we boot it up to explain to everyone what's going on with the retirement of the game. And explain the hat thing, and then we're going to jump in, and I guarantee you the first few questions we're going to get tonight is going to be about my announcement earlier today. Like, already people asked me in the chat, and I said, just save it for when we're doing the gameplay, and I'll answer then. All right, so as of right now, I'm just going to refresh to make sure. We have absolutely no contributions to shout out. So I think we're going to get started. But what I will say is, guys, remember, one of the important things is engagement as well. Simply liking tonight's stream helps this channel a lot for engagement purposes. If you could give it a like if you're having a good time tonight, please do. We try to hit 100 likes on every stream. When we hit 100 likes, I blow bubbles for you guys. I know it sounds really stupid, but it's just silly. Something that I do in celebration. I would absolutely love to do that. Those likes do help this channel a ton, okay? Shall we get started? Do a little intro for the YouTube on-demand viewers. Okay. I know, Derek. I know it's sad, but let me explain to the on-demand viewers. Let's do it. Here we go. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Night Bites.